either.
I didn't go straight to the stream. I went to a store and then having an important conversation with somebody about a thing. So, but now we're gonna go. I'm gonna fight my brother a shitload. I'm really excited to edit today's recording as well. It's gonna be fucking great. A lot of shit happened. I'm gonna make an effect for Emmy. It's gonna be so good. It's gonna be so bubbly and poppy and wonderful.
Yeah. Right. Let's see.
All right, I need to actually post the thing.
So what I did to like bump it up by 12% was I calculated how much money I had left over, like that wasn't added in the last rush.
Oh yeah.
And then I put that in as my own input.
Yeah. I mean, like, it'll get there. I knew it would have been extreme if they'd done it. That would have been great, but like I wasn't expecting it. You know, it'd be like, you know, that's a way higher goal than last time.
Yeah. I've also been reading a bunch of fics, a bunch of Galar fics. Still love that title.
Yeah.
Also, I tried to read Made to Serve, and like they fucked with the ages there majorly because on QQ, like on Questionable Questing.
Yeah, I started reading it too, and I was like, they're making a really big thing out of her age, and that's not super comfortable. Like, you know, like.
No, it's not. But the thing is, on QQ, that's just straight up against the rules. And, like, the reason that Skitter has already ruled for 6 years in the fic is because otherwise it would be straight up against the rules. So I think they just, like, copy and paste the ages and replace them.
Yeah, hello, Zakikos. We're talking about underage smut. As you do. Hey, Allie, we're talking about underage smut. As you do.
As you...
Why?
Because it came up in conversation.
As long as it's tagged properly,
Yeah.
I don't care.
It's like
tag shit properly, and I don't care.
the fic that I recommended last time has it makes a really big deal out of the age of Vista, and like it's really uncomfortable, but like I remember from reading on Questionable Questing, the forum on which it originally is posted, that it also makes a really big deal about the age, but that is because the age got upgraded to like 18, and that's why it's a real big deal, because in the story she's 12, but they moved like the time it's happening. One of the partners is 12, but they moved
it was
timeline up 6 years.
It was like I was reading something like,
Weird, but
and it was even that I was like, I bet that Jada didn't notice this. I really do. I bet that Jada didn't notice this. Yeah, like
no, that's no. But yeah, that's like I tried to read it on Archive of Iran, and I was like, this isn't what I remember.
This is different. Yeah. Well, yeah, it's like the thing that I read into when I first started doing Academy and Victory, where Gabrielle is aged up to where Harry is, and I thought that was canon for a while, and I read some other fics that now I think differently of, because actually she's like 4 fucking years younger than him or something. So
yeah. Same. Like
Although I do think that aging Gabrielle up is actually a very common fanfic trope, and especially in Flowerpot fics, who are largely inspired by Academy and Victory.
That is actually fair.
Yeah, I started listening to Academy and Victory again. Like, I took a break for ages because, like, you need to have brain cells, and like mine have been on holiday for way too long.
Isn't it a fic that doesn't make you feel good, but is fun to listen to?
Yeah, good.
I don't think I want Dance Macabre for this. Okay, let's see where Sin Trigger is. That's not worth getting, actually. That quadruple S isn't worth getting. Okay.
I have all this coffee in my fridge and I can't have it because
Let's do upgrade Swordmaster.
With coffee in your
Cool.
in your fridge?
It's the how you can get like cans of coffee and like it's just a couple of those.
Coffee, okay, I understood coffee, I was like, why is someone coffee in your fridge? What is going on?
1, 2, 3. Fuck. There's a lot of coffee in the fridge. Probably
Sam,
too much.
I think
Okay.
last time, like, last stream, I was talking about this Taylor thing. I don't think I mentioned the start of Fistful of Cicadas, which is like Taylor sees that Othello and goes, "Oh shit, I'm fucking gay," and then just joins the.
I would love a fic where Taylor is gay, and she turns into a supervillain because it'll be easier to come out about the supervillain than it is to be gay. Say, hey, Dad, I'm a supervillain. Also, I'm gay, and it's not even a register with it.
So, like, A Fistful of Cicadas has at one point a reveal scene about the fact that, Taylor and her girlfriend are supervillains, and it starts like, I am gay, and then he is like, oh, I thought you were going to say something terrible, like you are a supervillain. Oh, that too.
Yeah, it's actually, yeah. It's like that great scene in Buffy at one point where it's like Buffy comes out to her mom about being the Slayer and explains what that is. And then it cuts to another scene for a while, and then it goes back to just Buffy and her mom sitting on the couch, and there's 15 seconds of silence, and her mom goes, "Have you tried not being the Slayer?" And then it cuts away. It's so great.
Very good analogy,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw a very fun or uplifting post a while ago about a person who was in hospital with horrible depression. She was a lesbian, and that was one of the things she got counseling for because her entire family was unsafe, couldn't come out or whatever. And then her dad came to visit her in the hospital, and the nurses basically took him aside and went we need you to promise that whatever she tells you, you cannot get upset at her. She is in a very difficult place. She's taking medication that is very difficult for her. You cannot make her upset. You cannot get angry.
Wrong button.
And he goes in and is super shaky and super horrified by what might happen because he's I believe he was a pastor or something very high up in the church and very conservative, and he goes up to her and is
oh god, he has
want
such
to tell me
priority.
something? And he goes, Dad, I'm actually a lesbian. And he throws up his hand and goes, oh my god, thank you. I thought it was gonna be something horrible.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was something I saw on Reddit. One of the worst ways is to come out. And it was so not for me, but my girlfriend and I were in her room, and I was giving her a head, and then her dad walks in, and she wasn't out. Okay, so that was really awkward. Everyone screamed. Her dad ran out, and then for dinner we came downstairs, very shy, very embarrassed, and her dad was there with pizza and said, "Yeah, so I didn't order the one with sausages because apparently you don't like that."
There we go. There's a great episode of Mad Men where Don Draper and I can't remember the name of the other character, but they're on a business trip, and while they're on the trip, Don finds out that the other guy's gay, and that's set in the 60s. And it's that would ruin the guy, right? That's his life is fucking over if that ever comes out. But because that show is about toxic masculinity, affecting the way guys can talk to each other, he doesn't say anything about it. And then they're on the plane ride back, and Don leans over to him and goes, I'm going to ask you a question, and I want you to be very honest with me. And the guy, like, gulps and, like, looks down and says, okay. And then Don pulls out some advertising sketches, and he's like, what do you think of these? And then that's the end of the episode.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Like,
Yeah.
so good. Like, so... Because, like, we don't even know whether Don's cool with it. Like, as a character.
Yeah.
Like we have no reason to think that, because everyone is kind of what you would expect. Like, we do know that he's, like, less racist than would be, like, a possibility for back then, because of the first scene of the show, where he's at a restaurant, and the waiter's black, and Don's been busting his ass trying to figure out how to market these cigarettes, and he asked the guy what kind of cigarettes he smokes, and just sort of, like, talks to him about cigarettes and stuff, and then like the owner of the restaurant comes over and says, "I'm sorry, is this kid bothering you?" Like talking to Don about the black waiter. It's like, no, it's fine. You know, it's like it's the way that show does interfaces with that stuff is really, really good.
Ready to do this, Virgil?
Where is it? Right, chapter 1 of this told of the kind of it had been a fool's errand. Attacking longer like I had was the very definition of the word stupid. But everything had somehow worked out. And then a bit later, the big guy in motorcycle leathers and the helmet with the skull on it was Gru. The foppish guy was the regent. He referred to the gruff girl in a dog mask as a bitch for some reason, but my eyes remained firmly locked on the blonde girl with the windswept hair. Her skin-tight bodysuit was primarily black with what looked to be purple accents that were difficult to make out in dim lighting. And like, it goes on and on and on, and it ends with, she's hot, why did she have to be hot?
Mm-hmm.
And that's Taylor finding out she has a type.
What is the suggestion for this piece of shit? Sun? Maybe? Can I draw sun?
I always love the first scene with Lily in Worm, where she, like, meets Parian, and it's like,
Oh yeah.
like, the things about Parian that turn Lily on are so fucking adorable. You know, it's like, you know, she crossed her legs all demure and chaste. Oh God, why did she have to do that or whatever? Like, it's so
Yeah, but,
fucking
like,
sweet.
It's so awesome, and like, it's also because
Do this, Virgil.
it reads as though literally anything she would do that. Like, it reads not like it's anything like
My
that.
God, she's breathing. Why does she have to do that? That is so hot.
If she breathes, she's a thought.
But yeah, like that entire scene was hilarious.
One of the funniest coming out stories I've ever heard, and I don't know whether it's actually true, but if it is, it is hilarious. Girl sitting on the couch with her mum, watching the Ellen DeGeneres show, and mom goes, "Oh look, it's my favorite lesbian." And girl, without thinking, blurred out, "I thought I was your favorite lesbian." Mom looks over, "Oh," and looks back at the tube. Okay.
Oh, yeah, no.
Yeah.
Well, one thing I really like is, like, when actors have to do the thing where it's like a kid comes out to them because they're not sure if they're going to be okay with it, and they're totally okay with it, but it's still really fucking surprising. So then they have to do the thing where, like, oh, it's like, I mean, it's fine, you know, but like just see like their face dance in that way where they're balancing all of that is really funny.
It's the kind
Yeah.
of like, thank you for telling me, but also like kind of, I have to make this a non-event, but also like I have to make it a kind of event because I have to
And
acknowledge
it's still
it.
cool, but it's like, oh wait, hang on, you know, yeah.
Yeah, and the first and second time I came out to my mom because, you know, many identities and all that jazz, we were doing laundry and I was just like, yeah, so embarrassed. She's like, cool, just stick the machine on, Ali. I don't. I was like, oh, okay, cool. next time, a couple of months later, we're doing laundry. And I'm like, yeah, so you know how I said I was bi? I'm actually sexual. She's like, cool, laundry. She's just, like, she cares, but also she doesn't care. Like, right.
Well, the whole ace thing. I know that there's like plenty of prejudice against like ace people and everything. I'm not saying there isn't, but on some level, when someone comes out for being ace, there has to be something in their parents where it's like, well, there's a whole bunch of shit that I don't have to worry about.
Yeah,
you know,
like,
it's like, wow, that makes my life actually really simple. Like, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, that would
So
be nice if
my
that were actually how
grandma's
it works, like-
friend made a negative comment about lesbians. And my mom was like, well, yeah, no. I mean, I wouldn't care if my daughters were. She's like, I wouldn't have to worry about unwanted grandchildren or pregnancies. And it just shut her up because it's like,
Yeah, it's like ace people are like the least offensive non-cis het thing you could possibly fucking be. It's like,
Yeah.
oh, we this is about what we don't do. You know?
Yeah.
It's like,
Sounds-
wow,
sounds
like,
broken, but I know you're trying, but you're so far off the mark. It's frankly hilarious.
what are you talking about?
Well, first, the thing how it's the least offensive identity you could possibly be. It's literally, according to several polls, the most discriminated against identity in the U.S.
I didn't say it
Literally-
wasn't discriminated against. I'm saying in every like logical way.
Literally, the only way you could be more discriminated against is if you are both trans and also not straight. And then there's also that you go like, it is about what you don't do. No, it's fucking not.
No, I'm saying in the eyes of people who are bigoted against things, it's like,
Yeah, but
still
that is
bigoted against us.
well, yeah.
assuming that they're thinking logically and they do not.
That's what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm saying. I'm just like, this is so illogical for that reason. Because if you were looking for logical reasons, there is less that, you know? Am I making any sense at all?
Kinda, but also you're wrong.
I know
Okay.
what you're trying to say, I just...
Yeah.
Fair enough.
It's I like this, and I want this to work, but it's fucking missing something.
Of the image?
Yeah.
I mean, what's...
It's kind of like a...
How many suns do
It's
you
cloudy
want then?
sky.
Is the visor always the same color?
It can change. it
Because
just
a
hasn't
visor
much
color
change in it.
would make that pop.
It's here.
Oh yeah. Visor fill.
That remind me, you asked a while ago about like the tent with Alien. You remind me whenever we have that I need to give you the food analogy. It won't make sense to you right now, but it will.
Okay. Oh god, I gotta back the fuck off of him.
Try to remember what fucking breath I used. I think it was the other art program, which I can't open this thing in.
Well, what was that? Yeah, just a yellow streak. I think would actually work very well. Not the entire visor, just one streak, like a reflection.
So if the shadows are there, that means that. Nope, that's far too far. Where did I dump my drawing tablet?
Oh, I thought it was out of the way of that!
We can hear a bit of your plan, I think.
What about now?
No.
Alright, I've turned it the other way. The fan is staying
Oh
on.
no!
Fair
It's at the
enough.
lowest setting.
I mean, honestly, it wasn't even that big of a difference before. Like, we could hear it very well when you blend, but sorry, but while I was just running normally, it was like coming up once every few minutes or so.
Jack could probably hear what I was saying because my fan and I felt kind of guilty. But all I was saying was ripping it, but all I was doing. All I was doing. Water!
Oh no! No 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 no! Come on!
There we go. No water. There we go. Love that.
How are you getting health back? How does that work?
Triggered. I'm triggered, but not on my sin trigger. My sin trigger does not refill health, which is this.
Okay. So you kind of have to balance which one you're using depending on
Yeah.
how you're getting.
Nope. Don't do that. I would rather you not do that, sir.
Be careful what you wish for. I'm sure he has some other attack to kill you with. You just don't want him to use that one. Also, am I misremembering, or didn't you beat him last stream already?
I did
That's
not
what
beat
you
him last
think-
stream. You might have seen me beat like a different version of him, but not this guy. I did him once, and I'm like, I need to get some red orbs, and so I did other shit for a while.
Okay.
And this is also not a time for deep conversation. What's he doing? It's just that. Okay.
He's pulling you, that's what he's doing.
Oh no.
Not about loss. Strength is a choice. Fighting like hell to protect what's important. Threw away everything you ever had. No wonder you have no true power.
Now that the game is intended to be R plus.
Come on. Oh no! Whoa! Oh, that's a lot! Oh no! Oh!
On your life, so there's that.
Oh no! Oh, that was such. Oh! Ah! Ah!
Did he just do a Bayonetta of stomping down on you?
Ah!
No, I think he'd enjoy that.
Yeah, so
I'm not a sub. Fuck you.
Far too entertaining.
Virgil.
Yeah.
All ends here. Oh, what's the matter?
Oh shit! Oh, I'm a dumbass. Falling into that. I haven't gotten hit by that fucking attack yet.
Well, now you have. Congratulations, you got hit by the easy attack.
Everything. Right. Don't ask for Emily for their opinion. It's just they just, I sent them like 5? 4? I don't know how
Ah
many.
shit.
Yeah, and they are all.
I'm just like, yeah, this shit slaps, but like it's not slapping enough. How do we make it really slap? And they were really
You see, that's the kind of person that I am, because I enjoy when people give me critical feedback. Like, I like it when they say, this is good and I enjoy it, but I also like it when they say, this is how I would like it even more and how it could be even better. But also at the same time, I'm always worried that other people like think that I hate their stuff when I like give them critical feedback. Because I like to do that if I like what you're doing, because I think, hey, I like what you're doing. How amazing would it be if it were even better, you know? Like, yeah.
I do is I go, holy shit, that's incredible. Do you want suggestions to make it fucking slap even more? Or however you phrase it. Like, you go, holy shit, good. So they get the endorphins, they get the fun, happy hormones, and someone telling them they did good. Messing me in, and it just causes a spiral, which, let's cut that cover off. We've had it way too many streams already. And
the funny thing, yeah, sorry.
Yeah, and then you've also got this, like, and then without coming straight out the bat with suggestions, you're like, hey, do you want some? So then you're not kind of going, I said your shit was good, but actually I think it's shit. You got that kind of like nice balance.
Yeah, see, the funny thing is, the opposite thing I can do very easily, where it's like, I don't know whether that is a thing that you learn in the UK as well. Actually, I only think I learned that in teacher training, so never mind. Wouldn't have come up with you anyway. We call it a shit sandwich, which is when you give feedback on like presentation or basically anything in a professional context. And obviously you want to give critical feedback more than positive feedback, but you still want the person to feel like they didn't just fuck up, but they actually did, okay? So what you do is you start with something positive that you liked about it, genuinely. You should make something up. It should be something that you actually did like about it. You start with that.
Yeah.
Then you add your criticism, and then you end again on a positive note, which can be to reiterate what you said before, or sum up again what you said before on the positive note. Even better if you find something else to comment on that you liked. And we call that a shit sandwich. And I've become very good at doing that intuitively, because I've got that drilled into me at uni for literally years. But the opposite, for some reason, where I go like, wow, this is already really fucking great, and there's like this tiny thing that I think could be improved even more. I'm very bad at phrasing that, because I don't really have a method for that, if that makes sense.
Yeah. I got taught that as the hamburger method or something like that, which, like, I remember it as the hamburger method because just like hamburgers, the inside is tasteless and really shouldn't be fed to people.
There's a lie. So in primary school, it was 2 stars and a wish. And the wish was a shooting star. This is like early primary, so like, oh god, I don't know how old I was. Like, training might have started when I was 4. Yeah. And it'd be 2 stars and a wish. And it'd be 2 good things and something the teacher felt you could improve on. And like, I've kind of incorporated that into like giving criticisms and stuff, because it's like, you want to acknowledge that they've done good. You want them to know that you've seen the good shit. But also, shit could improve to be even better good shit. So therefore you go, therefore that's where the wish comes in, sort of thing. But I've also heard it referred to as a shit sandwich as I got older, because, you know,
Yeah.
Ready to do this,
not
weren't
primary school age.
you? All ends here.
Yeah. So whoever suggested Full and Advisor, I fucking love you, because I've just got like the best feedback on it. So like, yes.
I think Sam suggested to add a color, and then I saw you randomly experimenting with like different lines of color, and I was like, this one looks good, use that one.
Well, I found
Sam needs to look at his screen more.
Oh yeah, that's what I should be doing right now. I should be looking at a different part of my screen.
Yeah, you should. You're gonna lose this one anyway. You've done like 120 damage to
I
it.
just started this attempt!
Yeah, and you've already lost 1/5 of your own health. And
Yes,
everything.
that's common! Shut the fuck up, Sakiko, I'm playing a video game!
I actually love this banter. Also, by the way, I just have to say, I love the Swordsmaster button in the air for the fucking bike. Like, it's just spinning around on the bike, like in the air, because somehow you get trapped.
Oh
in this
no!
thing.
Okay, fuck you. Daddy's coming. Eat my fucking Sin Devil Trigger, you bitch!
Nice.
Without wanting to sound too negative, that didn't seem to do a lot of damage.
Yes, it
looked
did.
very
Fuck off.
nice, but it didn't do a lot of damage.
It looked fucking incredible though.
Yeah, it did.
It,
Give him that.
it did like a quarter of his health. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
No, you already had a quarter done before.
Yeah,
you
okay,
triggered it.
Sugiko, which took a lot of chipping away. I know that was. No, you shut the fuck up. I'm playing the video game.
In that case, it did close to a quarter of his health in plasma. Instead of a quarter of his health. So, still a shitload of damage. Fucking teleportable system.
Ah, shit. How do you dodge that?
Jump over the place it's down. I don't know.
Yeah, thanks for the sound financial advice there, Jaina.
I mean, like,
Jump over it, I don't know.
good?
Yeah.
Don't jump into the sword.
Them all the time.
Dodge the attack him when the attack you.
Yeah.
Try not to get killed.
So useful. Yeah, no. Like I said, I was very happy with the fact that I managed to get Bayonetta 2 on like the easiest.
I don't
mode
understand
of
that move. I don't know how to dodge that move.
The red shooting ball.
Yes.
Can you crouch in this game?
No.
It tracks like when
tracks.
he is on the ground. When he is on the ground, when it is fired, it bounces where he stood, and when he's in the air,
It just fires straight at me.
yeah.
Do this, Virgil.
Like, I think you have to
It
be on the
looks like
ground
it
and
was
jump just after he fires it off.
Okay, yeah, because it looked like it was going barrel round. The,
Parry the fireball. Yeah, that sounds useful.
I mean, if I was in Royal Guard, I probably could actually do that.
Break his voice. I mean, it's not.
It's not
called
Dark
that.
Souls.
It's not called that, but that's what he's currently. When they are stunned, it is dealing a lot of damage.
Come here.
I really hate that fucking attack. Such a fucking classic Virgil move too.
What, the time stop?
No, the fucking summon swords.
Yeah, just don't be there when they stop.
yeah, have you tried not getting hit, Sam?
Sukiko, I am like legit. I'm trying to fucking do this. Oh my god. Ah!
We could be like actually supportive, or we could not.
This is very hard.
Yeah, but you got this.
I mean, you can tell us if you want us to stop verbally shitposting at you, you know?
I mean, maybe keep it to something of a minimum. I don't want to stop all the fun, but it's still just like, oh my god, oh no. Oh, that might be game. Oh, it wasn't quite game.
You got this.
I don't think I have it on this attempt. I'm still learning how he fucking works. Oh no. Okay.
Yeah, but you're taking.
Oh no. No 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 no.
This stuff there? Assuming his health bar is one on the bottom. You've done.
It is. Oh no.
Yeah, the one at the bottom.
Oh, have you? Oh no, not this shit again.
I just need a little bit more trigger, then I can get some health back.
Email the company again. And you're like, hi, this one's corrupted. I will cry.
Stop
You
spamming
get
the summon
the trigger
swords.
all the
Oh
time.
no!
You need to-
Come on. Okay, I got the trigger.
Sweet time thing.
Holy shit, that transformation looks badass.
Ah, it didn't do nearly what I wanted to do.
What's wrong, Virgil? There's no time to hold back.
It would seem so.
This should make things easier.
Oh, this is promising. Like the lead guy. Yeah. Right. The program just ran off track. Like if programs always get stuck, maybe the green monitor.
Oh my god. God. Okay, I'm getting slowly better at this.
So does he move into a different phase there? Because I
Yes.
noticed that in the beginning, every second move is like the summoning Thor's thingy,
He
and then he
has
stops.
he
doing
has
that
3
forever.
phases that I've seen.
Okay.
You ready to do this, Virgil? All ends here. This should make things easier.
stream froze on my end, so I can't see what you're doing right now, but the last that I saw, you were doing fairly well on this one. Is he in a second phase now?
I have second phase. Yes, I am.
Not frozen on my end, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, it's because I switched foods.
Oh yeah. You change something. You change a small thing on YouTube, so it's like, oh, you changed something on me. How dare you do like the next thing?
Oh no 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 no!
I don't need three. I can control players. Okay,
Yes,
they're not
you
again.
do.
Well, not reference images. Like, if I do not need 3 identical layers of reference images. I do if I'm building up a color or something, and then I can just merge them down. But like, not with the reference image.
Can you tell what's making it difficult for you, Sam?
Sakiko, I don't need therapy for this. I just need to try harder.
Yeah, but it can help when you
No, what's making it hard is that the fight is hard. That's what's making it hard.
It's a deliberately challenging boss.
Yeah, I'm not. And like, it's also like I'm not mad at the boss. Like, I'm having fun. Just let me try and fail at the boss.
Yeah, no shit talking, Sam. For
Don't you
this
think?
thing.
That wasn't even shit talking. It's just like I'm not here to analyze it. I'm just playing the game. It's taking all.
Maybe that's why you keep dying.
Okay, Sakiko, it's taking all of my mental energy to do this. I can't answer questions about the boss fight while I'm doing the boss fight. Then stop asking the questions!
I asked you when you're dead. It's just that there's a
And
delay on.
The
so I
focus
can't tell
doesn't
what-
stop. The focus doesn't stop between attempts. You have to stay in the zone on stuff like this.
Yeah, it's,
Defeated him.
Talk amongst yourselves. Talk amongst yourselves. I am not currently available.
Once he's defeated him, I'd like him to start, like watch my stream and start the program after that.
Is it Facebook thing?
Oh yeah, it crashed opening the file rather than like after me editing it. So it's fine.
that's good.
Yeah.
So I'm really willing to like throw hands and like burn this up with the grind if it does that too. Because like, haha, no. Right. I was like, why isn't my tablet responding? Because I didn't turn it on. Might help. There we go. I can actually help. Trying to use my tablet to interact with my laptop. Work. Maps. Monitor. I just realized I can never open my art programs on my. If I want to use my tablet, I can't open the art programs on the other monitor because then I have to change that to my tablet and it's the hassle.
Yeah. 14.7.
What temperature is it? It is currently 20 degrees in Englandshire and a lovely, lovely 16 up in Edinburgh. It's like, it didn't rain today though, it did yesterday, and it was fucking good. The looks we got though, like, still worth it though. Apparently it was weird because it wasn't as hot as it was the days before, so therefore it's really weird to stand out in the rain. Nah.
Rain is
Always
awesome.
stand in rain.
Yeah.
Sometimes
awesome.
sit in rain.
Yeah.
Like, okay, it does depend on the rain though. If it's like really heavy rain, that don't stand in that. But when it's like the nice refreshing rain, stand in that.
Also depends on how cold it is, because like if it's 1 or 2 degrees,
Yeah,
like, don't, that's a good
Be
way to get...
sensible when standing in the
Yeah.
rain.
Be sensible.
Stand in the rain with caveats.
Be sensible, we say to the internet, knowing a failed endeavor.
I mean, if they're watching Sam's stream expecting sage advice, it's half the reason we're here is so we can shit talk him. The other half is because so we can just shit talk him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And about 1% is sometimes actually looking at the stream and going, oh, that's fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I like the vibe of the shadow, like it's most kind of creative 3D effect.
vibe?
That's the term I was going for.
Oh yeah.
Making it kind of rounded, I quite like. I'm not gonna touch the fucking hood because the hood is giving me like fucking nightmares. Let's leave that alone for now. But yeah, it's just a subtle shadow. Subtle shadow. Yeah. So I've got the light on this side with this with the sun. Got the little highlight. I just realized it throws the shadows all out of whack, but I don't fucking care. It's too bad.
Yeah, the highlight is awesome.
Like, I'm not changing it. That fucking slap, and it's asymmetric, despite my best effort, because, like, fuck that shit. So it's not gonna line up perfectly if I flip it, so it can happen. But yeah.
What's wrong, Virgil?
A wee bit of shadow, a wee bit of highlight.
It would seem so. How are you so long? You've never lost anything.
Not about loss.
That's
Strength is a choice. Fighting like hell to
Agree
protect
now.
what's important. You threw away everything you ever had. No wonder you have no
Good
true
to
power.
know.
This is the end.
Yeah, he's not shadows. Don't.
The bolts sometimes also just refuse to hit you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have been triggered when they have done little damage to me. That is when.
Alright, that explains it.
Yeah.
You did pretty well on that one, though. Like,
Yes.
Yeah.
you got 2 very unlucky hits, but you did pretty
But yeah.
well.
Okay. Skiko,
Yeah.
let's talk for a minute. I was snapping earlier, but this is. How often do you play difficult video games?
About half the time that I play video games, but I don't use a lot of my time to play video games.
Okay, because when you're doing something like this, you are signing yourself up to suffer. Like that is what
Oh, God, yeah.
you're doing this. You're like,
Yeah, but listen,
this is gonna be
for
real.
me, half of the fun in a difficult video game is to figure out the optimal way to beat the boss. And that is
Yes.
not just trying it 500 times until you
But
get a lucky run where you do it
Skiko,
well.
Skiko, that's not what's happening here. I'm not doing this until I get lucky. In a game like
He's changing up.
Devil May Cry, you slowly learn and practice, and you respond to what the game is showing you rapidly in real time. In a game like Dark Souls, I can go, okay, I shouldn't be on that side of the boss. There should be this and that and stuff. And that stuff is happening here, but it's happening a lot faster. It's like I can't tell you in words the adjustments that I'm making, and I can't describe to you in words what is hard about the boss. I'm just trying the boss over and over and slowly getting better at it and slowly getting the feel of it down. It's not something I can have a goddamn discussion about.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
like
kind of like this bit was hard, but you can't see why it's hard. It was just this bit was the bit you're really focusing on, and then you get something in another bit while you're focusing on that or whatever. Like it's not a conscious process. You're reacting to what you see. You're going, oh, that shit didn't work last time, so I'm trying something different. It's not a.
I haven't played Devil May Cry, so I don't wanna say this with certainty. But in my experience in general with difficult games, for me it is conscious progress. So
Well, that is not the case with this.
no, that's
different.
It's a
Or
dance. It's a dance. It's all reflex, learning how to like react to the moves, and just all that stuff. It is not. It is.
Yeah.
That's what it is. It's not something you can really talk about until you've done it a million times and beaten it a million times.
Yeah, and like from my experience with Bayonetta, it's like, okay, I can now confidently like say, when I do this, this will happen. Okay, I know one move. There's like 50
Yeah,
others.
exactly.
Like,
Yeah.
and it's not knowing every move exactly, it's knowing all the moves approximately, and like, okay, for this type of move I need to dodge to the right. That sort of thing is how I learned it with Bayonetta.
Like, I think this tablet's a bit fancy, and now I'm like, it's not fancy enough. I haven't even had it a year, and I don't think
That's
it's quite
called
fancy.
growth as an artist.
Yeah. So before this, I had one of those tiny Wacom tablets,
Oh.
and like, I fucking love that shit. Like, I was using it, but it only cost my parents, birthday present. It only cost like 60 quid.
Huh.
Whereas this baby is like was like, I want to say 100 odd, possibly a bit more.
Huh.
And it's just, yeah, I like it. But it's not. I want a scroll wheel. Just make it easier to like zoom in and out instead of having to reach for my mouse. It can't work out. That's, I just realized I can enable and disable space instead of the side of the pad. That's cool. I wish I knew that before. But yeah. Yeah, my right button. Let's try this. It's not pan slash bro. I see. Right button. Yeah, that shape is helping. It just extended the grid. How many messages did you send before saying hi, Thanos? No, but
Taylor just agreed to a date. Huh, it felt nice. having friends
That's
again.
checkmate. Wow, that wasn't. No, it was. Okay.
So, in the fic I'm reading, Taylor just agreed to a date. First thing she says after that, it sure was nice having friends again. Love Oblivious Taylor, but yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Ready to do this, Virgil?
So, like, I can't remember the tablet my mate had, but one of my friends at uni was doing an arts course, so she had like a fancy tablet, and every so often she'd let me draw with it. And I was like, I loved it so much. And then she'd take it away because she had to do recording work or whatever, and I just feel sad. I don't know why I just remember that. I still... Right. So... The tiny bit I've read, this seems like a good fit. It's the one Sam recommended. Well, not recommended, suggested I check out. And I just... It starts good. Alright, Elon. Scottish, well done. Great, 10 out of 10. Literally next spoken line. You're why you are lucky in now Teddy sorted in Slytherin. But I didn't. It's like so close yet so far, and I just Speak to Scottish people. She will tell you how the fuck you transcribe our nonsense. Like you is almost always transcribed as ye or yeah, like as in ye. It's like you're a fucking wanker if I was talking about that, or like you're fucking amazing if I was talking about moon or jazz. Like that's kind of totally lesser. And if you're saying te, also you're saying dinny. I didn't care what the hat told you. Thanks, Slytherin's till we satisfied you're meant to be here. What I think they're trying to say is, yeah, Slytherins till we're satisfied you're meant to be here. You're meant to be here. So like, they're close, but it's kind of like I'm having to sound out what the character's saying instead of just reading it, which is So all you whelps laughing up while we're talking.
Oh.
Nah, that's... Ah, you're doing great damage. Yeah.
I love the fact that one of the Devil Trigger's attack is just duo wheelie.
I love how it's like so cool.
Yeah.
I'm like tempted to get the game to try it, but like I have like no energy or free time or like anything that from
Yeah.
What's wrong, Virgil?
Like a while now.
No time. Go back.
It would seem so.
I will stay level 1.
How,
That's annoying.
how are you so wrong? You never lost any.
to all ye folks laughing up while we're to all ye I mean weird spelling, but whatever. It's basically all you fuckers listen out while we're talking. But like, that's not how you spell that shit. Alright then. It's time to...
Eat my ass, Virgil! Eat it! Fuck you! Yes!
They're brothers?
Okay, looking over.
Yes.
One's justice.
Okay, cocky and nice.
Nice.
Even if the one who stands before him is his kin.
That's ridiculous.
Oh, that was so much fucking fun.
Disagree on the very reason of their existence. They must fight.
Dante! You're late. Just finishing up.
Is that really your brother?
I'm afraid so.
So he was behind all this. Your own flesh and blood.
Right again.
In the last throes of defeat, I see.
V, get back. Things are about to get really messy.
No, please,
Oh, do I have to do this on the same
let me.
mission?
I want to end this battle with my own hands.
V, you're literally about to fall apart. You're horrifically leaning on your cane.
Yeah. But V has reasons for wanting to do it on his own.
Do not struggle. For if you can't even defeat me, then you've already lost.
I will not lose. Not to Dante. I need power. More power.
I know. We are one and the same, you and I. But you've lost me, and I've lost you. Yet we are connected by that one feeling. While thy branches mix with mine, and our roots together join.
What is this?
Virgil.
Oh, thank fuck! It's not in the same mission. Okay. S-ranked it, motherfuckers!
Nice.
S-ranked it! Yes! Oh, I'll watch Ali stream again.
Thank you. I
Yes!
haven't been doing much, I've been mainly focusing on yours.
Yeah. Also, fun thing that happened like this morning. A fic I was reading got an update. It's set after the story of 5, but at one point in that fic, Dante calls out Virgil on the fact that Virgil kept around a book from their house for like his entire life. Like Virgil says, "You're you're too led by feelings.
You got some
And
pretty big
Dante is
dollars
like,
for coming
says the one who kept the book from our home for over 50 years. Like,
Get out of my way, Nero!
Defeating you like this has no meaning.
Come on, Virgil. Let's do this.
Heal your wounds, Dante. Get strong. After that, we'll settle the matter. Thank you, Nero.
So slice of hole in reality.
Mm-hmm.
So cool.
yeah.
I love the aesthetics of the portal though. Like,
Virgil's aesthetics are
purples.
so fucking good.
If that's your
Yeah.
brother, what happened to V? He returned.
One of my D&D characters, I made her robe,
Go home,
her
Nero.
wizard robe, the
This
same
doesn't
color as
concern me.
Virgil's, with like
Like hell.
the dark teal
I
on the
lost my
outside
right
and like
arm
the
because of
orange
him.
on the
This is not
inside.
your fight. I need to stop him, and that's all that matters.
I'm not gonna let you have all the fun, Dante.
You don't get it.
Let me guess. I'm dead weight? Well, you can
That's
shove
not
it.
it, Nero.
What is it then?
He's your father!
What?
I like
I
how
had the
we've
feeling
known
the first time
that
I
for
saw
like an
you, but I
entire
just wasn't
game.
sure.
Yeah.
And then I saw how the Yamato reacted. And I was certain. He's your father. Now he needs an ass kicking. But I can't have you go kill your old man.
Just casually walking around with a massive sword on his shoulder.
It's so fucking big.
Yeah.
My father.
I love how the Clothot is in like space now.
I always love the space aesthetic in these games.
That day, if our positions were switched, would our fates be different? Would I have your life and you mine? Let's settle this. Dante.
What's happening now? Oh god, I thought it was over. This isn't good. We're gonna get dragged into this. Dante, what happened?
My dumbass brother's back and I'm gonna rip him a new one.
Dante.
Dante! Made it for Lady and she paid for it, so consider it a
Ooh.
Okay, okay.
Ooh.
Right now,
I
you
get fucking
figure it
Kalina
out.
Ann in this
I'm
game?
gonna go take care of old douchebag.
Oh.
Got a feeling this one's gonna be a doozy.
Yeah, Kalina Ann too. Wow.
Oh, wow.
Let's see what we got. Okay. Kalina Ann, high explosive. Okay, I mean, I guess I'll just learn that. That's 3K. That's easy. If that's it, then okay. I'm actually happy to like not have Faust in my lineup at all. because I don't want to accidentally. It's like I don't hate it, but like I'm not at the point of like spending red orbs on fighting right now. I know there are ways to like make it like maximized or whatever, but like nah, I'm not about that life right now. Let me remove that. Replace you with that. There we go. That's what I got. Actually, I might as well have it on there. Why not have it on there? I love how it was like, it was, oh yeah. I love how it was like the motorcycle that let me beat Virgil. Yeah. Let's see. Make sure there's nothing else I really want. I mean, like there are other things I want. Let me see if there's nothing else that I want more. It might be worth getting summoned a gunslinger. I don't use swords formation all that much. I'll get it before I like take on Virgil, I think, but I mean, I might be taking on Virgil this mission. I'm not sure. But, like, that was mission 17, this is mission 18, I think. So, like, it probably shouldn't be until the very end. Okay, yeah, let's get some more of these. Yeah, do that and let's see, blue or purple? Let's do purple. Oh, you can fire it in the air. Okay, cool.
Should I have it on the black background? Or the gray background?
You can rocket jump.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
That's amazing. Black background, gray background, black background, gray background.
I think that the black background works best for making it pop.
Yeah.
Never would have guessed you'd come back.
I might just have to post both versions, because, like...
Yeah, that works too.
The grey one looks fucking gorgeous and subtle, and the black one just fucking slaps.
Yeah.
It's how many layers has gone into this?
Oh, that was cussy. Oh.
Hey guys, where you
I
been?
have to fight these.
Thought you went
I
back to
bet.
Virgil.
I bet it is. It is gonna make me fight him.
We were spawned from Virgil's abominable thoughts. But you knew that already.
Come to think of it, I did know something was off. Just like with my old brother.
Well, we're merely the discarded thoughts from when he was Nilo Angelo. No longer bound in his consciousness. We're here now to kill you of our own free will. Liberating!
Wow. Okay.
And kill you we shall.
Let's dance, motherfuckers.
Us, not Virgil.
Ooh, Griffin's theme. This is Griffin's theme from 1.
Huh.
There's no I bet they just have individual health bars.
Yeah, that seems fine.
Why the rush? I'm enjoying this.
Might also be that this is not the final time you fight them.
Yeah.
Never paid attention to the actual final mission, just fight the fight.
Yeah.
Even in my...
Oh, this is gonna be okay. This is gonna be like a repeated thing. This is cool. It's weird that I don't mind fighting him. I don't feel bad about it because I am conditioned to, like, they are bosses. Like, well, I mean, Shadow is a mini boss, but still, like, Griffin and Nightmare are fucking bosses.
Huh.
Oh yeah, from DMC1, absolutely. That they are, and Phantom. There's a reason why Phantom wasn't the third one, because Phantom is the other boss from DMC1 that isn't I guess he said Nilo Angelo, but I've always pronounced it Nello Angelo. I think it's Spanish or something, so I don't know. I don't know what it would be. I don't know where the emphasis would be on that, but yeah. Let me
Sounds Italian.
it could very easily be. Okay, so it's this shit. All right. Let me refresh my beer. Ah. 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 Oh, okay. Oh no, Al, you mentioned you were thinking about getting this game. Maybe I would thoroughly recommend it, and this is a great one to just have. Like, if you were gonna have one DMC game, this would be the one to do.
Alright.
Like,
But like, also
yeah.
I have like no free time or energy
Yeah.
or anything.
Yeah.
That sounds familiar.
Mm-hmm.
Are you sure you're okay, Sam?
What do you mean?
You've been coughing quite a few times, and then you went to get a beer for like 10 minutes.
Well, yeah, I went to the bathroom and like got some like corn dogs out and.
The core.
No, I'm good.
The internal.
I always cough though, but I do appreciate your concern. It is not like there's something in my throat cough. It's like obsessively clearing my throat coughing like this, the same as always.
Now, that's not what I mean. That is clearing your throat. I meant actual coughing.
Oh. Oh, Shadow.
What are you drinking today?
I did have some. What the fuck is the name of that company? I want to say Foster's, but that's not it. Obviously, it's what the fuck is it called? Hang on, I'll. No, it's. Jesus. Oh, I was fighting him like he was an actual shadow from the game, and the way you fight them in one is you shoot them until their core's exposed. And I don't think that's how this guy's gonna work.
Yeah.
Oh boy. There's a core. Yeah, once you get a little fucking momentum going.
Yeah.
I'm sure I'll fight all three of them separately and then all three of them together, I'm sure, you know.
Yeah, the usual way it goes.
Are we drawing?
We are. Oh, Allie is. It's Alicia! Hi!
Ooh, very loud. I low-key have a migraine.
Oh.
Turn his volume right down.
Yeah, what you should do is mute Sam on
Mute.
your end.
Yeah. That'd be totally valid. That'd be a time where I wouldn't be offended at all. I've talked to you enough today.
That's better than what Sam's streaming anyway, so there you go.
Yeah, that rarely comes up.
These streams are all of us talking shit about the fact that Sam's streaming and we're not watching.
Yeah, basically.
And then sometimes fighting about
Yeah, if I go, oh, hell yeah, I'm awesome, they'll like flip over the stream. Or if I say, no, fuck you, you dick, this is homophobic, or whatever, they'll then watch that.
Yeah, like...
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. This is anti-Scottish sentiment.
Yeah, this guy's sentiment. Yeah, Allie is from Edinburgh, by the way, Alicia.
Yeah, I know. We talked about
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
I just got back from Edinburgh yesterday, and it was not Edinburgh itself, but getting back to King's Cross was the most dramatic thing I've ever had to deal with.
It's I love Edinburgh. I tolerate Englandshire, and oh my fucking god, getting between the two is hell.
And then also the fact that like all of the fucking train tracks apparently melted, so it's like
Yeah. My friend was telling me that roads are melting in England. Is that actually happening? That's wild.
Basically, London kind of turned into California for a bit, where it's like, oh yeah, all the stuff is just on fire now.
Yeah. So,
Yeah, the problem
it was
is
the
that all the
busiest
stuff
day
wasn't
for
true
London
before it was
firefighters
low.
since the Blitz.
It's like I
Right?
guess
Since
that
the
that like
fucking Blitz.
you know,
Yeah.
it occurs to me, it's like, well, in Texas, our roads don't melt when it's hot, but it's like, I guess it's just never been an issue that you guys have had to, like, actually have roads that can stand up to it. It hasn't been a problem before. So why would they have the asphalt formulas in place for that or whatever? Yeah.
Yeah, so they were putting in.
Oh, how dare you. You fucking idiot. You fucking
Yeah,
piece of
so
shit.
at Birmingham, the fucking the cables above the trains fell off the boots or whatever, like too many times. The train got stuck in a fucking tunnel. No trains were going to Birmingham like yesterday and possibly even this morning. And it's all just. This is like the aftermath of the heat wave, like, let alone during the actual heat wave itself. Like, I should have stayed up in Scotland. It only got to like 27 in my parents' house versus 38 down here, and I just.
Yeah. It
Not
got
a vibe.
ridiculously hot around
I lived.
here
Oh,
too,
yeah, there he
but,
is.
like, not that hot.
See, the day before we went out to Loch Ness, and it was really, really cool.
Loch
when we were, like,
Ness.
Nothing.
It's not a lock. It's a lock.
I don't hear the difference in the two things that you just said, Allie. That's probably just,
Oh my
just
God, that's because you don't have the sound. It's loch, not lock.
Oh no, I could have heard that. I think it was just like like Discord. I literally heard it. I heard it's not Loch Ness, it's Loch Ness. Like it was just cutting off the end of it, so it sounded
It's
exactly
not
the
Loch Ness. It's Loch Ness. It's a lock, not a lock.
Regardless
there
of-
are locks in Scotland.
Regardless of this, regardless of these wonderful things and stuff, Loch Ness, Alicia was in and or around.
Sam, you're just making it worse now.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's. I don't know him.
But it was
I do know
cooler
what this.
when we were going to like the individual like little like locks. Like we would stop sometimes and go to like smaller areas. And I was like, "Ooh, it's nice and cool here." And then we get to Loch Ness, and then it's just like, ugh. And then we get back to Edinburgh, and I'm like, I literally had to like go down to the front desk, like one of the 2 days on Monday, and I was like, "Hey, my sister's not feeling well. Like she was having heat exhaustion and throwing up." And I was like, could I please like get just like a cup of like ice?" And then also like another one of just like ice and water in it. And he's like, "Do you want a bucket?" And I'm like, "Yes, please." And then I was like, "Hey, could I bother you for a fan?" And he's like, "Oh, I don't know if we have a fan, but I'll go check for you." And then he comes back with a fan later, and like that's the only reason we didn't fucking die of heat stroke.
Yeah, so my fans only arrived yesterday. So I was hugging bags of ice.
That's what my flatmate did, but she was in London, so it got to like 40.2 out here.
Yeah.
And she was.
It was what 40.2 down in London. It was like 40.3 in like somewhere beginning with L. I can't fucking remember.
Liverpool?
Not Liverpool. It was one of the shires.
Oh, okay.
I'm somewhere in one of the L shires.
I have such a bad headache. And I can't tell it's because I'm dehydrated or if I'm just tired.
There we go. Why was that not wanting to register?
Hydration, ignoring Sam, and going to bed.
No. I keep missing and Sam keeps tagging me.
Oh
and
that's the only thing was because you said you kept wanting to show up, so like I'm gonna keep tagging you. But if you're tired, go to bed.
No, because I also don't want to, because this is like the first time in forever that I could like just chill.
Yeah. Oh
And
yeah.
I miss people, and also because Genshin is just doing my head in, because like for some reason I'm playing it on the phone, which is probably part of the reason. The new event, you have to like match up certain things, like these camera things, and basically build like the scenery by like matching it up, but also like manipulating like the dimensions and stuff. It's really simple. It's a simple thing. It's like a little like photo distance and like angling thing where it's like, oh look, now there's actually like a bridge in the picture that you're looking at, so now there's a bridge in real life, that kind of thing. And for some reason, on the phone, or maybe just in general, I don't know, I haven't tried it on the computer yet, it's not working, so I will have it matched up entirely perfectly, but the game will not register it being correct. And so I basically sit there for like 30 minutes manipulating and pressing every single fucking button every which way until it's like not even close to being what it should be, and then the game's like, yeah, that's correct, and I'm like, what?
It sounds like the makers of Genshin really care about you as a person.
Oh,
They
no,
care
they
about
don't.
They care about their base. Yeah, it's like...
I still haven't pulled Hazo, and I have done... Like, I have pulled a 5-star. I have pulled Klee on pity of 30, and normally it takes until, like, pity 70 to be able to get, like, a 5-star character, and that's a 50-50 chance.
Is there
But
an
I have not
actual
pulled-
mechanic called pity?
Yes.
Yeah. In gacha games, yeah.
Yeah.
Explain this to me.
Basically, if you pay enough money, the game thinks, maybe we should give them the 5-star
Oh
you
my
want
God.
them, and that gives you the different one.
That is so
But the thing
fucking
is-
toxic. Holy shit.
Yes.
That is
You
the
don't have to pay
worst.
money. You don't
Yeah.
have to pay money. It's just whatever the in-game, like, special currency is to be able to, like, do pulls. There is a pity system, which frankly, Sam, I think is better than having nothing. 'Cause
Oh,
the
well,
game basically
sure.
says
Yeah.
At, like, after doing 70 of them, the game's like, oh, you haven't pulled a high-ranking thing yet, so we're gonna throw you a bone, but there's a 50-50 chance that you will or will not get the character for this banner. And certain characters or things are only specific to their specific banner, and you cannot get them normally, and if you lose that, then you get a normal character that you can just pull at any banner that you want. You can just get it whenever. So basically, I got the character for that specific banner with only 30 pity, and yet the 4-star character that I can pull at any time that I want, I still have not gotten after doing another like 30 pulls by this point. And I just want Hazo. I just want the animal boy with the fucking book.
I just want the boy! I just want the small boy! That one! The one, yeah.
Listen, okay, so all the other characters who have catalysts or do like magic, like bursts and stuff, they all like do like that whole like magician's thing where like they hold their hand in a certain place and then like it attacks over there, or they have like a wand or something like that, right? No, this motherfucker is like, okay, yeah, I have a book, but I'm gonna sucker punch you in the face and use my ability. And so he literally, when you use him to farm for materials, it's like you're fucking playing Minecraft, trying to get like blocks of wood from a tree because you're fucking punching the tree. And I just really like the character because he's just funny and I like him and he's sweet. And I don't want to. I just want him home. I just want him.
let me briefly catch Thanos up. Okay, so Thanos, what we found out, and I kind of knew, was that V, who is the human half of Virgil, he went up to the demon half of Virgil after Dante kicked his ass and said, ha ha ha, I just want to be one with Virgil again and become awesome. So he became one with Urizen again, and they turned back into Virgil, and Virgil fucked off. But V's pets are still around, and like they walked up to Dante, and they're like, and Dante's like, yeah, so you were on his side all along. Like, absolutely. We came from the evil thoughts of Virgil. When he was from Nello Angelo, we're gonna fucking kill you. Get fucked. Like, that's basically what the cutscene was. So now they're gonna try to kill us. Carry on, Alicia, with the Genshin. It's so fun not being in a gacha scene and watching someone in a gacha scene. It's like I feel like I'm getting most of the enjoyment of it without having to spend any money.
I'm glad that my pain.
Into Genshin, and oh my, was it yesterday? Today they just went on a whole tirade calling child or whatever the fuck it's called, and then they were also simultaneously complaining about not being able to get like the 5 stars. It makes no sense, and I just go, yeah, that's.
Can anyone tell me what I walked into about 5 minutes ago when I joined this call?
No.
The first thing I hear is Sam, little boy.
You walked into me complaining about how I got like a really specific character, and yet a character that's supposed to be really easy to get, I can't get, and that's the one character I want. And so then Sam was like, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna explain this game now." This other like.
No, because Thanos had asked a question, so I answered the question, and then we went back to Genshin.
Yeah, but like my experience with gacha games is Fate Grand Order. That's the one I play. And
I'm sorry, it's actually pronounced
yeah,
Fago. That's what it is.
Yeah, it's Fago.
Fago, yeah.
As someone who plays the game, it's Fago.
It's Fago.
Yeah, sure.
It's so funny because like whenever a new Fate game comes out, I know not because I follow Fate, but because like all the smut hentai artists I follow on Twitter just start posting art for a new Fate game, and it's like, oh cool, I guess there's a new Fate game, you know?
Yeah.
When you know there's a new Fate game, oh, there's porn, guys.
Yeah, like legit.
That's Fate,
It's like completely. It is a completely perfect way to tell whether there's a new Fate game. Yes.
I mean,
like,
whenever I post something and I'm like, guys, I'm losing my fucking shit, it's either over some dumbass Genshin thing, Kingdom Hearts, or it's about fucking like Fate stuff, and I'm like, hey, because we've been playing through Fate Extra in the treehouse, and so. And like that's one of like my favorite games, and I'm excited for things, and I've been playing Fate Go, and I'm just like, hey guys, this thing happened, and then all I do is just make people upset, and I'm like, I'm upset, so you need to be upset.
Yeah. You must share my pain. This is awful. Yeah.
Also, by the way,
I really
Roman really deserves a kick in the balls for doing what he did. Like, yes, it was heroic, but he really deserves a kick in the balls.
Who?
Who did what?
Roman.
Why do they deserve a kick
Roman.
in the
I
balls?
didn't hear any.
Oh yes, I know what
Roman.
you're talking about.
Roman.
Roman?
Yeah. Well, Solomon, but like, he deserves a kick in the balls for all the emotions he made me feel, like, at the finale.
Yes, I know what you're talking about.
Wait, of which game?
Grand Order.
Oh, I have not. I've gotten stuck on the 6th Singularity, and I've just been doing the event stuff and periodically playing here and there because it's not the only gacha game I have, because I have the Miku gacha game, because I have Project Diva, and every single version of Project Diva that exists, even for emulating and stuff, but I have it on every single device that I own. And I'm only missing one version of an English version, which is the one on Steam, which I might end up buying because I'm not it.
I'm a fucking idiot. If anyone wants me to eat shit, watch the stream.
What do you think?
Well done.
That was so good. No, I decided to taunt because I knew that Nightmare was gonna like come back, and then like Nightmare just like meteored into my fucking face. It was amazing. Yeah. Carry on. Sorry, that was good, but yeah.
No, you're fine. I don't remember what I was saying.
Singularity 6 and Diva.
Oh no.
Yeah, because my priorities are first Hatsune Miku, then Genshin, and then Fate Go.
Yeah, fair enough. Anyway, if you ever come across the temple and you need to talk about it, it's understandable, and I went through the same emotions. If you ever get there, you'll know what I'm talking about.
Okay, I'll copy and paste my rant from Ketamine High into Sam's server.
Got him!
The reason it's called Fate, we call Fate Extra and anything to do with Fate Ketamine High, because the father, the priest in that game, in the series, I can't remember his real name, I just know it starts with a K.
Yeah,
But if you had even a little bit of trouble.
Fuck! I knew this.
Basically, it looked like ketamine, and so we made a joke about it, and now we have this thing where it's like, oh yeah, he just is constantly on drugs and trying to give the main character drugs, and all of this is just anytime something weird happens or the screen gets fuzzy, they've accidentally done like fucking coke or something and they're having a bad trip, and that's the joke that we have. So we call Fate extra ketamine high.
Fair enough. Kirei Kodamine.
Yeah. Somebody called him ketamine.
Yeah, no, fair enough.
I like how Thanos did say, you're allowed to play more than one gacha game, other the bank shuts down your account after 2.
Okay,
Yeah,
no,
fair enough.
I have not spent a single cent in any... I had the Kingdom Hearts gacha game, the one on the phone that came out in 2015. I literally ran outside of my school so I could get a better signal just to download that game. I literally... I've never spent a single cent on any gacha game until it came to the Miku one. And that's what broke me. But I have not spent a single dime in Genshin. I never will. And the only game that I've ever played money for, and which I have made promises to myself to not do more than maybe like $20 for like doing like the $15 monthly thing, and then like one other thing if I want to. I have a rule that I will not spend more than that, but everything else I am free to play. I'm free to play in Genshin, and I was free to play through the entirety of the Kingdom Hearts Union Cross. I'm free to play for Fate Go. Anything else that I play with gacha, I am free to play. I
paid money for Fate, and I was trying to pull for Anastasia and didn't get her.
Fine.
I have
Go by myself.
I have fucking NP5 King Hassan, but I did not get Anastasia. And that
I'm
sucks.
so sorry. She's so fucking pretty, so I totally understand that.
Yes!
I really love like the Romanov family. Like that was like one of like my special interests was like the whole like thing that happened with them.
Yeah.
So when I was like Anastasia, what? But I can't pay money. I've made a promise to myself. When I broke
That's
the
a
thing
good-
for
yeah.
Miku, it was a huge thing. But
you
it was
can't
Miku.
you can't like you can't do one. You know, you can't start. You can't spend a penny if you've decided you're not going to spend anything, because that's all it takes. You know, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, no, then at a certain point I saw how much I spent and I decided to stop playing the game. So I played the main story and I know the story of the like second season, as it were, but I haven't actually played it. But what I posted in general, that's like Anastasia.
Hey, Virgil.
I have
opening days are
made
over.
jokes before where basically I'm like, Genshin won't give me this thing, but joke's on them. I'm like, I level grind, and I'm like, I will grind to not be able to play in this game. I will literally just sit there and grind the character, so I will not have to pay to do the gacha stuff.
Yeah, fair enough. By the way,
Hard to say.
I have
It's the only
this
memory I
guy,
have
like,
of a secret
he
case.
looks like a Dark Souls boss. I have King Hassan, NP5. It's so awesome.
Is this in live recording text or is this...
General text. General
Why is
text
it not
is
coming up? Like, oh, general.
it's all the way down.
I was looking at the whole thing.
Yeah.
Oh, he's spooky.
Yeah, he's a Dark Souls boss. He's also the king of assassins, and he is one of the best buster car servants. Because he can buster chain on his own and on his NP.
I think right now I only have 2 5 stars. One is the younger Vincent Van Gogh with the skateboard. No, the
Oh.
no,
that
the not Vincent Van Gogh. It was fuck. Leonardo da Vinci.
Leonardo da Vinci. Yeah, that one from
And
Part
then Simiya, the one where it basically used the appearance of another Fate Go character from a Fate character. His name I can't remember, but basically, like, it's her, and those are the only 2 5 stars that I have.
Maybe?
Yeah.
Can I say my
Hey
problem?
guys, everybody just like not responding to what I posted.
No.
Oh,
Normally there's something, but there's nothing.
wait, what? Oh, you posted it. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I told you I finished this.
Yeah, but like, first of all, I haven't checked this in like since.
No, it's fine.
Yeah.
I'm mainly picking on the other grandmas who are active.
Oh no.
They're like, you are good, and then they don't react to the art. So then it's like, you actually are good, they're really just lying. Money's on lying. You know.
Oh no. Yeah. Okay. That was.
I mean,
Okay.
my key to surviving bullying out quite simple. They keep going after the thing. They're like, your art is good. And I was like, well, I guess you can think that. That's like
Okay, so you're developing new neural pathways to forestall anything good anyone says about you from mattering. That sounds super healthy, Ballistic.
Well, no,
I'm happy for you.
Yeah, they
Holy
were
shit.
You're saying ballistic, your mic quality.
Yeah, it's the worst.
You sound so pissed off by us.
Is this better?
Yes.
You sounded like a valley girl for a second, I'm gonna be honest.
Is this like better?
Do not.
No, it's even worse.
No, don't.
I
You're
will
gonna
reach
need
through
to
this computer
that little
and
button.
strangle you, and I will get away with it because nobody will fucking believe it.
No,
Yeah,
see,
and we provide alibi.
Yeah.
Click on the tiny little icon with the microphone in it.
Alan, you forget that if you do that, I don't think it'll work well. Or deal with
You said to add true, but then I just have to not kill you. I just need to like make sure like 11
Strangling. Strangling isn't necessarily fatal.
Yeah, true.
Oh, if
Just enough to cause like.
Severe psychological harm.
He's already got
I mean,
that. I don't
yeah,
think he can add anything.
If you cut off the airways, you can, for long enough, you know, you can just kill brain cells.
Yeah.
So, there's that
He
to
have
it.
enough to spare though. I don't want.
if you kill any of my brain cells, you better fucking finish the job.
No!
Don't be a
No!
pussy.
No! You don't fucking have to deal with your lack of brain cells like a fucking grown-ass adult.
What does that have? Wait, what does that have to do with that?
I don't know what this attack does. It doesn't look good though. Doesn't look good for
Damn,
me.
are you streaming somewhere?
Yes, on
Yeah,
YouTube.
on YouTube.
I'm just not even.
Channel is.
No,
It's
I
in
know,
announcements.
I can't watch two things at once on the iPad. That's what listening. I'm gonna try to go there. I don't think I can play. Yeah, I can't play two things at once because it won't let me like.
Whoa! Holy shit! Whoa! Oh, you can't be in that at all. Okay. Whoa! That must be Judgment Cut
What
End.
did you do?
You
For a
can,
Klondike bar.
you can see it on the stream.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, if I didn't
awesome.
have
It
something
just
else to
happened.
do,
I
if I
tried
didn't
for
have
fun.
something else to do, I could see it on the stream.
I'm not sure what happened. I just know that I died.
Very drastically. I was using your own preset.
Open up devices that I can do my shit at the same time while watching the stream, and I will watch the stream.
Well, if you're gonna ask questions about the stream, I'm not necessarily equipped to describe in detail the last thing that happened on the stream. Oh no, I deserve that.
Sam, I'll do you a solid if you help me find a place to fix my laptop so I can actually
Yeah,
use
Christ
my
Jesus.
monitor
I mean,
again.
there might. I mean, you do live in London. There probably are places.
I know. I just don't want to like go to like the wrong place and that like they either overcharge me or they end up fucking up my laptop more because it's a gaming laptop, you know.
No, yeah, I get you for sure.
Trying to think. Like,
Crane might have... Was it Crane?
Crane's London.
I was told to go to
Crane
Curry
and Stewart are London based, so they make like mind you,
Yeah.
Stewart, who thought shopping at Waitrose was socially acceptable. So.
Wait, what do you mean is socially accept? I'm confused.
Okay, so like for people raised in the UK, like class influences a lot of shit, including what supermarkets you go to. For example, shopping at Waitrose marks your really fucking off.
Oh.
And Stuart knows that and was still shopping at Waitrose because it's convenient.
I mean,
am I convenient?
Lidl was right there.
I mean,
Like,
I
I
go
can
to
understand it
Waitrose.
being the only supermarket, but Lidl was right there.
Oh, okay. See, I sometimes go to Waitrose, but that's because I literally live right next to one, and sometimes I'm just like, you know what? I'm having a bad day and I want ice cream. I'm just gonna literally walk, like, fucking maybe like 100 feet and just go buy it, as opposed to going down to fucking like Sainsbury's, which is a good like maybe like 10-minute walk.
Yeah, no, that's
Yeah, no,
acceptable. Lidl was like, they were about equidistant or something like that.
Oh, okay.
Or not, Lidl wasn't that much further or something like that, and you're just like, you're gonna save money!
Yeah.
And I will stop judging you! It's like, what's not to love? I swear to God, if I did a serious food shop and Waitrose, I'd probably like, that must be breakfast.
Can I say my problem with
Is it the gotcha system? Or is it
it's
the
not
boob?
just the gotcha system, because I do hate gotcha systems a lot. It's the fact that they made all of these awesome, amazing characters in FGO that are nowhere else in the Fate franchise. Because, you know, all of the Fate shows, they like follow, you know, maybe a dozen or so different servants. And it's like, but you made all of these freaking awesome characters, and then you stuck them behind a freaking lottery system, and there's no other media, you know, official media about them.
Okay.
I mean, you can do what I do
Oh
and
my
go on
God.
the wiki and read through everything. 'Cause that's
Yeah,
what I-
and also the fact that Fate is specifically made to be an introduction to all the characters, so that you at least know what they are on about when they finally appear in different media. Like, that's literally why they started it. It's so that they have a playground to make different characters while they go ahead and make stories featuring them as the main character. And also, most of their interaction happens in specific stories. At
I
which
mean, it's
point
a
they're the
fair-
NPCs and not your shamans that you talk to.
I mean, it's a fair, like, frustration,
Yeah.
but, like, that tends to happen with gotcha stuff in general. Like, for Genshin, if I'm like, oh, I like this character, like, yeah, there'll be story stuff with them, but the more in-depth stuff and things that are, like, really interesting and character-focused are either in special event stuff that only happens for maybe, like, I want to say, like,
The
maybe, like,
Dante effect.
20 days or so, or it's in their character stuff, and then if you don't have the character or you miss that event, that's it, so you're stuck reading the wiki
Oh, no, he
anyway,
got me.
or watching stuff on YouTube. So I sadly, and then the same thing for, like, the Kingdom Hearts mobile game, even though it's like, oh, what's going to be important in this game, and it's like, oh, like, deeper lore stuff and stuff that's important to the rest of the series is there, and it's like, oh, well, can't really play it anymore, but it's like, you know, just read the wiki. I've gotten used to that now, that it's just like, yeah, if I don't get this thing, or I don't end up needing this at this certain thing, I'm just gonna watch the wiki or watch it on YouTube and just, you know, learn that way, which is the sad reality of gotcha games.
Yeah,
Gotcha
Dante
games, I
is.
don't like them. I'm morally
Dante is an
opposed to
awesome
gotcha
character. I missed his second event. Like, I started playing Fate when the second event was like a week in, up to 2 weeks, and there hasn't been a Dante event since. Like a Dante specific event since. So you can't
Rest
get
in
Dante.
pieces.
Yeah. Dante in Fate, by the way, is quite a lot, yet not very different from Dante in Devil May Cry. And it's actually hilarious.
I've never played Devil May Cry, so
Well, you can,
I have limited
you can,
knowledge.
You can watch Devil May Cry.
Sam, I already told you.
Oh,
that I
right,
can't,
yeah.
So I already have a migraine. I can't watch streams anymore.
Yeah, that's very fair. Even if you had the technology, yeah.
I should really be asleep, but I'm not. Oh, now it's thinking.
Whoa. Oh yeah. Wow, yeah. Okay.
Oh, my head. I have such a bad headache. I should go to sleep.
Allie. Guess what? Crash.
Yes, but how now?
I think this is the first day in like 3 weeks or so that I haven't had something going on.
Oh man, yeah. That was a fucking sucker attack.
Sam was responding to me.
God damn it.
I was like,
My
oh,
brother
Sam.
killed me. I was killed by my own brother. Brother Nero. Actually, no, it's
Brother
son.
Nero.
It's son Nero in this game.
What?
You see,
I'm
his
Dante.
brother is also
I'm
his
Dante.
son.
My brother is Virgil, and Virgil's son is Nero. Nero is a playable character.
Yeah.
That must be really confusing at dinner parties.
Yeah. They have lots of dinner parties with swords.
Yeah.
I mean,
swords.
what kind
And
of
they-
family gathering doesn't have people at their necks? I know
Yeah.
that, like, you know, my cousins
Yeah.
start during the time we hang out together, and that's not me being hyperbolic.
I am going to leave this call because I am going to try to fix my sleeping schedule.
That sounds made
Try.
up, but fair enough.
Probably not succeed, but
Judgment I've got from my co-workers were just casually reviewing that the past couple of days I've been going to bed at like 2 AM and waking up at 6. And, you know, it's fair enough.
It happens.
That was me during high school.
Oh no, during high school I had a semi-decent sleeping schedule for someone with like ADHD and caffeine addiction issues. And then I just went to uni and it all went to shit. And then I moved out with my parents, then I moved back into my parents.
Oh, I deserve that.
Pandemic, shit sort of stabilized and then I've moved out and it's just kinda snowballed. Cause like half the people I interact with are in like different time zones now, so it's like
Fair, that's totally fair. Mine,
Yeah.
I've not really been able to like stay up too much unless I like force myself, and even then like it's a lot. But I think that's mainly because of like the medicine that I'm now on to help for things. And it's like, oh, my body's tired, and I'm like, well, I can push through this. And it's like, if I push through it, I either get vertigo the next day and I physically can't do things, or I'm like, I can push through this, and then I don't push through it, and then I just sleep for way too fucking long.
yeah.
This
so-
medicine will help you fix things. And I'm like, oh, if it works, it works.
I really should. I love doing like, I really should do an ADHD meds. I'm on the fucking wait list.
How do you
baby?
for medicine?
Right, so I have recently moved to the area. I say recently moved, I moved in like October. But like, because I moved to Scotland, it's easier for the two NHS systems to actually communicate. Oh yes, we know who Ali is. Here's her information about her, only it sounds like my GP surgery doesn't actually have direct medical records.
Oh my god.
Concerning.
That's awful. I have to do that at some point, but I'm just basically gonna be going to the United States and like, hey, I need copies of my medical forms to give to the UK government. No, I mean, give to the NHS, and they're like,
Yeah,
No.
so
No.
I mean, like, I'm diagnosed with ADHD, and thankfully, like, my doctor's been here to take my word that, like, yes, I'm diagnosed with this shit. Hopefully it says so in my file, hopefully, somewhere, I don't know. Then, a while ago, about a month or so, 2 months ago, I don't know, time goes blurring together. I finally made a doctor's appointment and went, yo, can I get referral for ADHD meds? And like, yeah, sure, it'll be 18 months.
Ooh, you tricksy fucker!
Just to see this, just for the first appointment.
No!
So obviously, I've got to jump through all the fucking hoops to get on, like,
no!
And then I will finally get my ADHD meds. So, like, I'm probably not going to be medicated until I'm, like, 25.
Oh no.
I'm so sorry.
Oh no.
It's a
Alan, you
shithole.
traitor, no! I will make sure.
I'm gonna have to gold orb this. I might have to gold orb this. Like this is insanity.
I'm a piece of trash. So what do you expect me to do? Not tell the guide server? I'm sorry, Ballistic. That's not how this works.
No, that's game.
I think I gotta get going because my headache is like
Later.
really bad now.
Yeah. Get some aspirin in you and go. Yeah.
I go sleep now. Goodbye.
Bye.
Good luck, Sam. You got this. Just
Later.
video game better.
I will video game much better.
Bye.
Alicia is the most valid person in the world.
I won't lose to the likes of you.
Am I-
Little Dragon Punch! Try and keep up. You're finished.
Nope, don't have it.
A cramp for your soul.
Did you hear? Like, the amount of time the guide server were trying to bully me while I was at work today, and I'm like, I don't care, I'm at work, I can't pay attention to the server right now. But yeah. Turns out I joined the server like 3 days after Moondown, so I missed all the I just missed all the
No, Virgil, I'm sorry. No, Virgil. How dare you? No. Brotherly love, Virgil. No.
I caught none of that, Alex.
Akno's a grown-ass adult who can make her own choices. However, Vienna is also a grown-ass adult who should not be allowed to determine her own bedtime because Alicia is too hard for the fucking
Can I make my own choices?
I mean, you're not one of my gremlins, so I don't fucking care. Shit, there's only one person whose bedtime I care about, and that is Vienna.
Stop hurting the poor baby gremlin.
You know what? Might be gold orb time. I want to do this properly later, but
So essentially, your brother is beating your ass, right?
yeah.
No. No.
You're finished.
No more fruit snacks. No! One more could hurt. Fuck, get out.
What? Sick. Not nice though. Maybe I am nice. Like, you've been like, ooh, if I'm not a decent human being. Judging me so fucking hard.
Multi-dimensional. I mean, that's not necessarily a good thing. There are several facets of me. That doesn't mean any of them are great.
Yes, it will.
But then there wouldn't be hair there. But is it worth hurting real bad? Which is... It's gross and shouldn't be there. That's gross. The W. Slay all. Can't accidentally make being something. Oh, you sweet summer child.
Oh no.
Not a million years.
Save that until
Is it any, not all?
Whoa.
Any, not many! I mean, on the one hand, correcting Allie probably made the situation worse. But on the other hand, I have a real thing about being misquoted.
Better to find these more like
There we go,
half-hearted
got him.
paraphrasing to get like good vibes down rather than like actual quotes. Because like the one that's actually quoted have different.
Allie, you don't want to capture my
It's my
vibe.
son.
Like, that would be a
Yeah,
dangerous
dumbass.
thing. It would be like,
You can't remember through that thick skull of yours?
I don't think anyone would
Well,
want to
well.
possess
That
like
was a long time ago.
essence of Ballistic's
I guess you were
vibe.
young once too.
Like,
As much as I'd love to hear that story.
that's not a thing people
I
would
think
want
it's
to
about time
possess.
we
Ended this.
It would be like, well, maybe they would for the fact of like, we can unleash this untold horror onto the world.
Bring you right under the bus. One sacrifice ready and waiting.
Oh, Nero just triggered by himself! Holy shit!
About what vibes? Time to
Cartoon
make like a
music.
moon and scream like a possum. I don't know what else to do with that.
She's directing her energy at me. When she's directing her energy at me, she can fuck off. The rest of the time, love her.
Also, I've gotta say, the
Kyrie.
Why does the "your crush talking back"
When I was
emote
a
look
kid,
somewhere between terrified and
was alone.
constipated?
You and Kratos were all I knew.
Like it's the
Now all of a
funniest
sudden I
emote
find
I've
out I
ever.
have a
Well,
family.
not.
Oh,
It's a.
What am I supposed to do with that?
As far as I can tell, that's an allo reaction to someone attractive talking to you. You're like, bring no worky.
I
don't
mean,
fucking know.
I
I'm
get
fucking
it.
aromantic asexual. Why do you think I can describe this shit?
You should be able to explain an emoji to me. Like, why does it look constipated?
It's constipated. You just need fucking therapy. Not everything's constipated.
Then I'm coming home.
I think that's the only one that looks constipated, so definitely not everything, if just one thing.
I couldn't protect Kratos. To this day, I hate myself for not having enough strength. But this time is different. I swear! I'm not letting you die!
Imagine a D20, but all of the sides are ones.
This is so badass.
This is curious.
Nero.
What form of power is this?
What the hell? I think you were, like, not here yesterday when I managed to get a foot behind my head.
This ends
and hurt myself very badly.
right here.
No, I was there. I was laughing at you.
No, I was talking to Sam.
Listen to me. I
Oh
told
yes,
you
that
already.
makes sense.
I'm watching the story.
Great idea. Continue doing that.
Is it related to the adventure line?
Dead weight.
I'm sure he's only doing
won't
that
let
so
you
he
kill
doesn't
each
have to
other.
listen to Ballistic because he never
There are
watches the
other
fucking
ways of
story.
settling your differences.
No, I've been watching the story
Putting a stop.
the whole time.
this
I haven't
civil
played this game before. I don't even know what happens in this fucking game.
And Tsukiko took the last little bit of
You
confidence
came all this
Ballistic
way
had and crushed it between two fingers.
Whatever.
Why are you roughing?
Dante's
I
not
don't
gonna
know.
die here.
Well, I
And
think
neither are
this
you. Do you have a problem with that?
I used to like do things with my voice intentionally. Now my voice just like changes channels.
Sam, tell Ballistic why he's roughing.
If I beat Nero,
I'm watching
Why
the
am I
story.
rushing?
then by default,
Like,
I
actually, I'm watching the
agree,
story. I'm not
Dante.
paying attention to you guys right now.
Whatever.
Heartbroken,
I don't really
betrayed,
care. I'm just gonna sit this one
offended,
out.
distraught.
These feel yes,
when this is over,
betrayed,
I'll make you submit.
offended, and distraught. These are
Father.
familiar.
Guys, he's so awesome. Holy shit.
This has nothing to do with
Can we talk about how that dialogue is very unlucky?
Yeah.
What dialogue?
Whoa! Whoa! His trigger! When you trigger, he just yells, "Fuck you!" Whoa, this music slaps. Oh, what? Yes!
Didn't get around to that last night either.
Resistance or your strength.
Oh, fucking asshole. Relying on numbers won't do you any good.
Oh no. Lucas, that's the angry gremlin. Don't ask the angry gremlin.
Ask the angry gremlin.
Okay, I thought you said do not. No, I was like, but so should I try to be a decent person and finish the art that I'm like a week behind on, or should I install a new Heart of Iron mod instead?
Finish the art.
Yes, I've been bad enough already.
Say goodnight, Virgil!
Interesting.
Okay, here we go. Launching the
You cut off your own son's arm
program.
from power, and you still lost.
Oh my
Enough, damn it.
god, some of my early art
The underworld
was
is taking over.
really
We need to do something before it's
yikes.
too late.
I mean, that's what happens. People
I mean,
develop
yes,
over
to be
time.
fair, I was literally learning the
close that
program, but
Hey, you lost, so you better do what he says.
like some of my art, literally the only thing that was good about some of the early art was like good because of the software I was using. Some of it is like, yikes.
It'll just interfere with our business.
Now, that's the smartest thing I've ever heard you say. Better hurry up. We still got a score to settle.
Evidently.
Wait! Where are you going?
We need to sever the Clifod roots from the underworld itself.
File.
Then we'll seal the
Open
portal
project.
with Yamato.
Hang on.
In progress.
If you do that, you can't come back.
Replace
Where do you
all.
think I'm going? Somebody's got to keep an eye on your old man. You can't just expect me to stay here while you both go. It's because you're here we can go.
Like, your stained glass is
We're
fucking
trusting you with things on
incredible.
this side.
Nuclear.
Fish.
Like, holy
Make haste, Dante.
shit.
Yeah. I know.
Yeah. That would be nice
Oh
to
god, I
do.
forgot about the atrocity against nature that I made. That sure is a thing that I did.
Take
That'd be
care, Nero.
attitude.
Adios.
Share the guide server. We'll probably someone on there will probably love
Oh, it's not done, and even if it was, like, as is. But she's not ready. She doesn't even have a name yet.
it. I'm not sure now. I mean, when she's finished, honestly, you degenerate. Why would you share a half-done? Why would you share a half-done project? Says the person who spent like most of this evening sending half-finished pics to the Gremlins. Gremlins are going, it's not quite right. How do I fix? Cause like, it wasn't good enough. It was tolerable, but not good enough.
Good.
Oh, that's weird.
Hooey.
But
I'm
also,
still freaking shocked.
what you should
About
know,
what?
Bugler, is that your
Duh.
stained glass
Your
fucking
arm? Who the
slaps.
hell grows an arm back? It's just
Holy
weird.
shit, is that
It's like
stuff
a
good.
lizard tail or something.
Look, I don't know. It just grew. I mean, are you kidding me? Lots
Do
of
we
weird
wanna
stuff happening.
ignore
More
that
demons and
problem
scary
for
plant
now?
Roots, and arms growing back. Lots of stuff.
Do you know how much
'Cause
love
that's
and care I put in that Devil
definitely,
Breaker?
definitely
Nope.
a thing.
This arm. It's nice.
Don't talk around shit. Either talk about the shit or don't talk about the shit.
So,
Don't talk around
how's it
the shit.
feel?
How's what feel?
I have to not talk about the shit. And that
Saving the man who killed your
very
own
difficult.
father. Heard Dante killed Virgil once.
Sometimes it's just
Doesn't
easier to
matter.
allude to
They're
shit.
both gone now anyway.
It's okay to cry. If you want, Nero, over a loss.
Not crying.
It doesn't make you a crybaby. Does make you a little bitch, though.
There it is. You think I'm a demon?
And I'm too young to know.
I didn't cry when my asshole daddy died. But... yeah, I know. I wouldn't be here without him, that's a biological fact.
Oh, yeah.
All I'm saying is, tough guy, it's okay to cry if you want.
I'm
Devils
not
cry.
crying.
Devils cry.
I'm not gonna
Kittens
cry.
cry.
Will you
Meow.
shut up? Will you
Puppies
stop
cry.
it? Look at you. You're nobody.
Why don't you
Nobody's
cry on my
crying, all right?
shoulder?
Stop
Come
saying
on, cry on
cry.
my shoulder. I know you wanna.
say cry again. Devil may cry. Fuck.
You
Oh,
said it.
Hey, Kitty. Yeah, I'm coming home. Oh yeah, I don't want to spoil it, but I got a surprise for you.
Oh yeah, he's got a huge surprise.
Oh yeah, we're
Shut
gonna have
up.
to fix that still. That's
No, Kitty, not you.
those
Nika,
eyelashes
you know,
are
and a big
not
mouth.
gonna work.
What the hell's your problem? Where'd you learn to drive? Hey, sorry, I gotta call you later. It's time to get back to work.
Just, you know. Yeah, that's certainly an option.
Got an arm. You're good.
It's a prototype, and this is the perfect place to test it out. Look, you're gonna use it, and it's a work of art,
Gotcha.
and it ain't complete without you.
Well, how sweet. Feels good.
you'll get fixed as soon as we get back.
So, Devil's Cry, huh? Let's hear what that sounds like!
This game is so fucking... Yeah, this is definitely my favorite one of the series. Holy shit. Yes! It gave me a fucking pull!
Just a wee. We could try the awful spacesuit again. No. It looks awful.
That's it. And then described as awful.
Oh, I'm doing a fucking Virgil run of this game. I'll tell you that for fucking free. In honor of the dear departed Sans, who stopped coming to the streams but is still valid.
I love that considering Sans stopped coming to the stream, he therefore must have died.
Yeah, right?
Well, he just disappeared.
Which is fine. You don't have to keep coming.
Yeah.
Okay, that's kind of...
Well, at some point I'm going to transition from this into David, Clark's husband, teaching me how to play Dwarf Fortress.
Guess that's the end.
Is that too goth? We can make it more goth.
So all we gotta do is cut this thing down.
That's right.
Or you could give her a dress.
I'm more than capable of handling this on my own.
We might be able to actually use
help.
this dress.
And someone to
We've
keep an eye on.
never tried applying this dress to any of the mortals. And God knows it might look better than some of the ones we have. Because some of them look terrible.
Got no gigs because something's happening in Gremlin, and I'm gonna go be a good friend. I might return, might
She
not.
looks like a goddamn bumblebee. Who fucking designed this dress? It looks like shite.
Useless pests. They must be ready to die.
Fine by
What
me.
are stylists?
Let's give them what they want.
Oh, there are men's pants. Oh, I forgot that I had this suit thing. Oh my god, I love it. Love suits. Suits are great. That looks like stuff. That doesn't make siren. Huh? Surprise sound.
Sluggish. Are you still wounded from your fight with Nero? You want to talk?
Does this look good or does this look like shit? It looks like shit.
So what I wanted to say but couldn't because it wasn't at my phone a moment ago. I think the reason that Sans has stopped showing up to your streams is because you've become way too big, like you have multiple viewers now at the same time, and like more than 2 people like your streams. So clearly you've become too big for Sans, and he has now moved on to some other streamer who isn't as big and as far along as you are now.
Yeah, possibly,
which we
yeah.
all respect.
Chico, if I share this, can you tell me if this looks good?
I mean, I can tell you if I think it looks good.
Application. Like specifically, I don't know. Is that normal that the shirt does that?
Sorry, I changed rooms and didn't hear the last, like, 2 sentences or so you
Is
said.
it normal that the shirt does that? Like the bottom of the shirt there.
I mean, that would depend on how the shirt is cut. I'm more worried about the fact that the top part of the shirt would not work like that. Like, never. Unless she's literally, like, covering her breasts in glue and then gluing the shirt to it, that it's not.
Imagining someone, like, sensually just dripping, like, Elmer's glue on their breasts, like, oh, yes. Sensually, yes.
Sam, I took a screenshot. I'm gonna send you the screenshot in a DM. It literally looks like it just soaked everything in glue and then threw it in glue.
Well, yeah, that's part of the problem with what I've noticed with some of the assets in this. It's just like, okay, can we paint this directly on the skin and make it like work like it's all made of cling wrap? And they're like, we sure can, and I'm like, that's not how cloth works.
I mean, the bottom can happen depending on the cut. Like, that is not what I would worry about in your situation, okay?
Angry noises.
I mean, I can't watch all the streams at once, so
that is a glue boob, yeah.
A gloob?
A gloob, yes, a gloob.
What's a gloob? Is that like someone mispronouncing globe? No, it's way weirder than that.
A glob, yes. A glob.
A glob.
Like how Thanos is still here. Thanos is like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah,
Like,
I don't know who decided that was an appropriate way for apparel to work.
For what to work?
Apparel, clothing, cloth. Like.
Yeah, I didn't hear it.
Yeah. I was like, did you hear it that time, or do I need to continue to re-say the same thing over and over?
Usually if you just say it once, that is fine. Because if it is, I will tell you that you need to repeat it again.
Okay.
That's Bugler. Nora is Bugler.
Bugler?
Bugler, yes.
Oh, you mean Bugler, I hope?
Bugler!
I mean, I can hear the L, but like...
Okay.
But the real question is, can you take the L?
No, my quota for losses has already been met for the year. Actually, for the decade. It's been a rough 2 years.
That is most
Wait, no, I don't want
unfortunate.
to. God damn it. No. Okay, I want to make sure I can start with Virgil. Okay, no.
Okay, what if we do that? That certainly is a thing. I don't think it's the thing I want it to do.
I don't know whether this is on purpose, but you are not streaming anymore, so...
I am currently intentionally not streaming.
I'm streaming.
Okay.
Oh, I thought you were talking to me. Like, I'll have you know I'm streaming, you bastard.
Yes. My stream is continuing powerfully.
There we go. Let's start Son of Sparta mode with Virgil.
How bad will this look if I try to put a men's suit on a female model? We'll see what happens.
It'll probably look fine.
I mean, it'll probably look as weird as the other clothes, considering that they also look very weird because they're literally just glued onto the texture.
So we have keep clothing shape or fit body shape.
I mean, the thing is...
So keep cloth shape. Let's see what happens.
Got a pair of those upstairs.
Oh, this is exciting. Let's see what... Actually, that doesn't look as terrible. Like,
Demon.
It's not ideal, and I'm gonna get rid of it, but it wasn't as terrible as I thought it was. Let's see if this looks better.
I'm taking this back.
I hate that color. That's awful.
Well, you know what? I hate you.
I'm running out of time.
Oh no, I don't hate you, Ballistic. I like you.
This shirt doesn't look terrible, and with the way that it's oversized, it wouldn't be stretched. But something about it still doesn't look quite right. But you could say it's just way too big of a shirt, so it doesn't fit the person. But then I do have to get rid of those bedazzled shorts that kind of are like, hey, these look expensive, so they're shiny.
What do you have against shiny and expensive clothes?
Nothing. It just doesn't go with this oversized shirt. I happen to like expensive and shiny things.
You're a niffler.
I'm a what?
A niffler.
Those are pants. What do you like? Oh, that doesn't look terrible. I mean, it doesn't look great, and the shirt looks wet. Like, it looks like she went for a swim in her shirt, and the plaid is just sopping wet. Like, hold on, I will share screen again. Doesn't that just look like sopping wet?
Give me a sec. I need to navigate to Discord first.
Modify. Run collision.
Yeah, I mean,
it looks better.
It has the same kind of glue problem, but yeah, it also looks wet.
I made it a million times worse. Whatever I did.
Her shoulders are now clipping through the clothes.
Yeah, like. I don't know how I made that so much worse, but okay, there we go. But the other problem is, it's phasing through the hair. It's bad.
You said there was one option to keep body shape and one option to keep cloth shape?
That was for the suit, which was a custom asset that I downloaded.
Okay, but for this, that is an option.
Yeah, that isn't an option for the. That's just something like how it imports certain assets.
Have you considered importing all the assets and then just using the keep club shape?
I can't import default assets. Like, I mean, I could try. Like, I could try exporting it to a different program and re-importing it, but I don't know if that would, you know, even have the. What does this button do? Oh, what does this button do?
Nora, when you say triple tonguing, do you mean Tadaka? That one? That one? Tadaka?
Edit mesh. Oh,
What? That's
Do
triple
not.
tonguing. That's what? That's triple tonguing. Tadaka. That's how you triple tongue on a brass instrument. Tadaka. That's how you. That what? Do you think that was sexual or something? That's like.
No! I'm trying to understand what Ballistic is saying and you're triple tonguing over it.
You're doing all your. Yeah.
Oh, look, you found bones.
Virgil is really fun. Yeah, I mean, Thanos raises a good point. It could be sexual.
Sam, it could always be sexual.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, with you, the chances are better than equal, probably. But that is not the issue in this case.
Yeah, let me stop streaming for a second. Reasons. Everyone must look away while the mortal changes. So, what else can I do? We could. Run to the restroom very, very quickly.
I feel like in this game, judging by the terms alone, S rank is a downgrade because it's just savage, and all the others are just way cooler. In other news, Adrian has lost control of their life because they are doing their Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles game on their phone.
That doesn't sound like a worthwhile use of time.
Okay, so we have a couple of
You go tell them.
Let's go to other.
Although I feel like they already have an inkling, considering that they say that is the reason they've lost control of their life, you know? What I would really like to know is whether they found an emulator that works with those, because as I recall, their phone doesn't vibe with a lot of emulation apps.
That make? That looks huge. Like, what is wrong with this thing? Oh my god. Well, I mean, it hangs off like 9 inches, maybe not 9, but it hangs like 4 inches off of the model. So, ooh, what is this? Oh, that's a thing. That sure is a thing.
But is it a thing that exists?
It is a thing that exists. I'm just not sure if it's a good thing that exists. Give me some boots, too. These boots are made for walking. And
out of my way.
let's do. Oh my god, this looks. Yikes! That's. Oh. Oh.
Oh, for sure, yeah, Thanos. I've done it before.
Run, collision. No, that's very polygonal and odd. Why is that so fucking polygonal? Like.
At a random ass guess, because the game is based on polygon. The map is based on polygons.
It's Kiko, look at that and tell me that's not way too polygonal. Like.
Give me a moment.
Like, there are flat faces, holy shit.
You're a flat face.
Well, it's certainly an art statement. It kind of makes sense with the pattern, you know?
Can you see what my problem is, though? Like...
Yeah, but honestly, out of the ones that you've shown me so far, this is the one that works the best. Because with the belt immediately underneath the breast, at least it doesn't look like covered them in glue before she put on her top. Like it's still way too tight, but with the belt at least it makes some sense, you know? Like this is genuinely the best one you've showed me so far.
Yeah, this is called like I don't know where I got this. Like not a deal. It was something that they threw in as like a bonus asset. Oh my god, the pants look like yoga pants. Or pajama pants. Fucking lady. They're like super hot butters. Those are not. Like, that's not a thing. Oh, hold on. You gotta shoot. Do loose biker boots fix this? Not really. Okay, this idea was stupid and bad, and I'm dumb for having it.
You're stupid and bad.
I just said that.
Yeah, I know. I was just confirming it.
I'm bratty today. Noted.
What tunic? Oh, that tunic looks like shit. Oh, a tacet. Yeah, that tacet kind of looks like shit too. Okay. Get rid of those quote-unquote pants that hardly go below the knee. Because they hardly qualify as pants.
Oh, pants don't have to go lower than the knee. Frankly, some pants hardly reach the thigh.
Are you streaming? And if not, why not?
Because I am changing the outfit of the character right now.
That doesn't sound like a good reason.
That sounds like a great reason not to be streaming at this point in time.
He's afraid that people looking at the character while it is not wearing clothes will come find his house and lynch him.
Yeah. Yeah, because Ballistic is
that's-
aware of breasts, and and that's no good.
Okay, we've got this. This is like loungewear, I guess. She's in like a bra and what look like yoga pants or
Ballistic, we literally cannot see what you're talking about. You either need to start streaming. Oh, there you go. Yeah, Discord didn't show you as streaming to me. Like I had to leave the channel that I was in and enter a new channel before you showed up as streaming.
Kill it with. I mean, if all else fails, we could just put her in a dress.
I don't like this color combination, but at least the outfit isn't like horrible in terms of cut.
You don't think those pants are a really weird cut?
I mean, they're not as weird as some of the other stuff you showed me.
Okay, give me 1 second. We are going to put her in a dress. Full body. Oh, we could actually try this white dress. I don't think I've used this. Oh, no, we have. But we haven't used it in a very long time, and we never used it in white. We could, in fact, go to the dress. We could make it a green dress. Do we like the idea of making the dress green? We will share the stream now, so you
What's
can
wrong
see
with
what
you?
in the
What's
hell-
wrong with you?
You should be happy Ali isn't here anymore.
Yeah, right.
Because I made it like a light. I don't know what it masked because her eyes were dark. I think it was like baton.
Yeah, Sam, see what I mean? It goes like badass, apocalyptic, and then it's like savage. Okay.
Well, they have something that starts with S.
It's not savage. Okay, it's savage.
No. It's like a light yellow and it like blinks happily when it pops up. It's really not.
Savages may be ahead.
If you're talking Ballistic, then you're choppy and hard to understand.
I will get closer to the microphone. What do you think of this one, Sakiko?
I don't know, because I need to navigate to the stream first. It would be much easier if I didn't have to do it 5 times in a row because you always stop it.
Well, we're running out of good options, so...
Yeah, this is another one of these look uncovering all of myself in glue. This time she's also decided to cover the right part of her underwear in glue. For some reason that is entirely beyond me. Like, can you put her into front view so I can see the front? Yeah, like, look at that. It literally looks like she covered the right part of her underwear in glue.
I can see what you're talking about, but actually this is the only layer I have on the model. I don't actually have, you know...
I guess she covered the right half of her crotch area in glue then. She definitely got something in glue there.
So, the other thing I could do... People seem to like... Ooh, actually I've never tried doing this. Let's hit replay. Is this
I mean, that's not horrible, but the top is still ridiculous. and looks like she covered herself in glue, but the bottom is better now.
Half is still like lacy.
The back on the bottom also looks really weird.
It does, yes. Let's see if... what if I do this? Replace. I like this dress a lot better. I don't know why it looks more normal.
It's the same dress, it's just dark blue. She's still covered in blue.
Just put her in a jumpsuit. It looks terrible. Oh god, she's still wearing the dress and the jumpsuit now.
Why are you doing this? I mean, honestly, for a jumpsuit, it at least makes sense that it would cling to the body because that is what it's supposed to do. That is what all the additional like, yeah. No, the additional seams in the middle. Those are specifically so that it clings to the body. So, yes, it still looks weird, but it also looks weird in real life. So that is fine. Like, it wouldn't look exactly like this, but it would at least look somewhat like this.
I don't want to put this one on a dress. I don't want to use that dress again because I've used that one a million times. Well, I have an idea. Maybe it's also partially the weird way she's standing. If I do...
I really don't think that's it, to be honest.
Yes, but if I do this, maybe it'll look more.
It gets worse.
If I do this, no, that's still worse. If I do this, that's still worse.
I can't even see her now, I literally just see her head and her shoulders.
No, trust me, it's worse.
That is hilarious. Can you rotate her so we can see her from the front?
Yup.
Oh. She looks like she's sitting in a van.
Or like one of those containers you take off of a cupcake, like.
Oh dear. Wait, I'm gonna send this one to Sam as well. I'm sure he'll enjoy that one. I mean, I would say this looks about as bad as the dress did before. It kind of puts more pronunciation on the fact that her underwear is covered in glue, but other than that, it looks much the same.
I mean, would you rather she go around Starkers?
Don't say Starkers if you're fucking American.
Genuinely at this point, I would say it at least looks like she doesn't have a weird fetish for covering herself in glue all the time, you know?
So hold on, Chica. Maybe I can do something else. Oh, Bugler. Hello, Bugler.
Sam, are you okay? You didn't do your thing.
I don't know what you're talking. I'm playing a video game right now. I don't know what you're talking about.
You didn't mispronounce Bugler.
What?
You didn't mispronounce Bugler.
No, I said hi to Bugler. Sam didn't even acknowledge.
I didn't say anything.
Yeah, and didn't mispronounce it.
Yeah, but that wasn't me that did that, so I didn't even notice that she joined.
I don't think you're quite getting what I'm saying here, but that's okay. Focus on your game.
You said... I don't know what you said.
Oh my god, what is wrong with her tongue?
It is green and shiny?
Is it green? It looks black. It's like ebony, pitch black.
No, it's green. It's dark green, but it's green.
That is super.
I can see why it would look black to you since you're colorblind, but it is definitely dark green.
That is gonna do it for today's stream. I will see you guys later.
I don't know why it does.
Good.
Did you?
Bye.